from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
Man, I'm just
Make
trying
me
to.
feel good.
Last week was a bad week. It was
Yeah,
looking
rough
good.
week for everyone. Rough week for everyone.
So, but let's get into our next game. We got Penn State taking on Michigan State, two letdown teams. Well, not really Michigan State. Michigan State, they great turnaround. The brothers getting the bag over there, so I like that too. But Penn State, they are 7-4 on the year, 7-4 against the spread by Michigan State Sparty. They are 9-2 on the year, 7-3-1 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Penn State -1. And that line is kind of pretty much the same. There's some ones and 1.5s right now. The total opened up at 51.5. That line's still pretty much the same. 51. There's some 52. So again, depending on what you want to play, take it. Uh, Injury reports: Clifford, he is probable for this game this weekend. For Penn State, while Michigan State, they definitely still have a slew of injuries. So you definitely want to check that out and kind of see who's going to be playing in this showdown. But let's get to these actual factuals. Penn State 11-4 in the year, 11-4 against the spread in the last 15 games. The unders hit 5 out of the last 5. They're 11-4 straight up in the last 15 games. They're 11-4 straight up and against the spread in the last 15 games. The unders also hit 12 out of the last 14 when Penn State's playing on the road, and the overs hit 8 out of the last 10 games when playing on the road against Michigan. 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 games against the Big Ten conference opponent. Michigan State, actual factuals, they're 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games, 9-2 straight up in the last 11 games. The overs hit 15 out of the last 20 against Penn State. They're 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games when playing at home. The overs also hit 8 out of the last 10 when playing at home against Penn State. 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing against a Big Ten conference opponent. And 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against the East Division Big Ten conference opponent. So Penn State taking on Michigan State. Flat top, what's the play?
For me, it's definitely going to have to be the under. I think with, this under 52, the way not necessarily the defenses, because obviously Ohio State just blew out Michigan State. I think Penn State's been playing pretty solid defense. Michigan State, for most of the year, was pretty solid. I think defense is still the Big Ten. I think that's what we're going to get. It's good defense, maybe like a 28-20. And then I've just kind of looked at like the offensive struggles of both these teams recently, and I think the under has got to be the move. I don't know which team is necessarily better, so I'm going to play it safe and hope that both these defenses just come through for me. And on that note, I do have to go do something for work. So in the private chat, I put some of the other plays already listed.
Right, I got him. All right,
Cool.
flat top. So you like the over, correct?
Under.
I'm sorry, under.
Yeah.
All right, we got you, and we appreciate you joining us each and every week, flat top. So be safe, man. Happy Turkey Day, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys, and happy Thanksgiving.
For sure. Right back at you, flat top. God damn
All
it.
right, all right, Marley. While Marley handles what he got to handle, I'm going Michigan State right here on the money line. I think they bounce back. Uh, Clifford's hurt over there at Penn State. Both these brothers got paid a lot of money, and I'm talking about the head coaches. James Franklin's gotten paid all the way up to year 2031, and Michigan State's coach, he is the highest paid African American black coach. So for this game, I'm gonna ride with Michigan State at home, bounce back, finish the year off a great season, a great turnaround, a great second year for their head coach and this program. And I think a lot of guys are gonna start transferring in like how they did last season to be a part of this program. So that is my official play. Oh, dang, Marley. Oh yeah, okay. What you got? So flats I like the under. I like Michigan State on the money line.
Yeah, speaking of transfers, Walker, the running back, transferred in. I like Michigan State on the money line to bounce back after the Ohio State loss. We've been rocking with Sparty all year. You know, the only two losses are to Purdue, the Giant Killers, and Ohio State. Um, I think Penn State coming in is just what the doctor ordered. It's a big enough team to get them riled up. It's rivalry week on top of that. So what better to have after coming off a loss is somebody to get you pumped up a little bit. With Clifford being questionable, that's that's to me that's one hit away. And without him, I definitely don't see Penn State going into East Lansing and knocking off Michigan State. I like Michigan State on the money line.
All right. So we both right there. Okay. Hey, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from